Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
We will from 6th group. Let me introduce myself and my partner. My name is Sabita Sona Sabrina Bila.
My name is Takmalia Mandala Putri.
My name is Muhammad Rizky Abdullah.
In this presentation, we will discuss about the concept of sin. Next. One of the major trouble areas of human is the problem of sin or evil in the world. It is commonly believed that sin started with Adam and Eve during their life in the Garden of Eden. Islam has taken a unique position which is not shared by any other religion we know. The idea of original sin or hereditary criminality has no room in the teaching of Islam. Man, according to the Quran 30:30 and to the Prophet, is born in a natural state of purity or fitrah. Whatever becomes of a man after birth is the result of external influence and intruding factors. Next.
According to the moral scale of Islam, it is not a sin that man is imperfect or fallible. This is part of his nature as a finite limit creature. But it is a sin if he has the ways and means of relative perfection and chooses not to seek it. A sin is any act, talk, or will that. One is deliberate. Two defies the unequivocal law of God. Three violates the right of God or the right of man. Four is harmful to the soul or body. Five is committed repeatedly. And six is normally avoidable. These are the component of sin which is not innate or hereditary. It is true, however, that man has the potential capacity of sin latent in him, but this is not greater than his capacity of piety and goodness. If he chooses to actualize the potential of sin instead of the potential of goodness, he will be adding a new external element. Man alone is responsible.
Next.
In Islam, there are major and minor sins as there are sins against God and sins against God and man. All sins against God except one are forgivable if the sinner sincerely seeks forgiveness. The Quran has stated that truly God does not forgive the sin of shirk or polytheism, pantheism, trinity, etc. But he forgives sins other than this and pardons whom he will. Yet if the polytheist or atheist comes back to God, his sin will be forgiven. Sins against men are forgivable only if the offender pardon the offender or if the proper compensation are and or punishment are applied. Next. In conclusion, sin is acquired, not inborn, emergent, not puerile, avoidable, not inevitable. It is a deliberate, conscious violation of the unequivocal law of God. If man does something that is truly caused by natural instincts or absolutely irresistible drive and uncontrollable urges, then such an act is not a sin in Islam. Otherwise, God's purpose will be pointless and man's responsibility will be in vain. God demands of man what lie within the human possibilities and riches. Next.
Main idea, main idea from first paragraph is major trouble areas of human existence is the problem of sin or evil in the world. In the second paragraph is the idea of original sin or hereditary criminality has no room in the teaching of Islam.
In paragraph 3, sin is any act, talk, or that one is deliberate to deface the unequivocal law of God. 3. Violates the right of God or right of man. 4. Is harmful to the soul or body. 5. Is committed repeatedly. And 6. Is normally avoidable.
Fourth paragraph, Allah forgives all sins, except sins of church or polytheism, pantheism, and trinity. Fifth paragraph, sin is acquired, not inborn, emergent, not within, avoidable, not inevitable. Next, conclusion. In conclusion, sin is acquired, not inborn, emergent, not within, avoidable, not inevitable. It is a deliberate, conscious violation of the unequivocal law of God. If man does something that is truly caused by natural instincts or absolutely irresistible drives and uncontrollable urgent, then such an act is not a sin in Islam. Otherwise, God's purpose will be pointless and man's responsibility will be in vain. God demands of man what lie within the human possibilities and treasures. Next,
We are
that
grateful. We are grateful for everyone here to listen to presentation. We hope that you can find something useful from presentation. If you have question, can send at Google Classroom. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.